In 2018, a smartly dressed young man named Terrell Joseph came to speak during Sunday Mass at St. Monica's Parish about this organization, the Pillars Trust Fund, and their interest in acquiring new board members. Like many people I've met over the last 3 years, I had no clue what this trust fund was about, and the fact that they've been around for almost 50 years. I was, however, at a point in my career where I was searching for the challenge of including volunteer time into my work schedule. Now, I should probably stop there and let you know how I came to wanting further challenge. I was born in this city. I attended school in French immersion, which allowed me to move to Quebec for university. I earned a bachelor's degree in international business, but needed more challenge in life, something you may come to know follows me. In search of challenge, I hopped on one of these and landed here. I spent a few years getting a master's in law and becoming a solicitor. No, the one which doesn't wear the wig. And I became a citizen. While living in London, I discovered yoga, Coronation Street, and wine tasting. But I am a winter baby, and I really miss the snow, so I hopped back on and came back to entertain more challenge. While working full time in the technology sector, I returned to university part time to revisit law school because, of course, UK law is not the same as Quebec law. I also threw in the challenge of buying my first home. Life had sufficient challenges by then, until I was asked to introduce risk management where I worked. I returned to university, I studied, and I became a certified risk manager. I spent the next 10 years as the Director of Legal Affairs and Risk Management for an internationally scaled tech business. I cut my teeth on everything corporate strategy management, computer engineering, and risk management, while still enjoying hosting wine tastings. And I got into gourmet cooking and baking, which I absolutely love. I was not yet a year in my new home when my old friend Challenge came to visit. As usual, I let him in, and we contemplated a while. I wanted something deep and meaningful. So, enter the smartly dressed young man. I sent in my CV, a cover letter. I had a lovely meeting with the president, Michael Kieran, and I was hired. Okay, approved by board vote. I soon met this wonderful group of people and was working on a couple of committees. Then, the next year, I was asked to be a vice president. Sure, how can I help? This turned into one or two more tasks, nothing too heavy, but guess who came visiting by then? Yep, my good friend Challenge. Shake it up. Leave your comfortable job. Start your own nonprofit. Find your calling in 2019, he said. I certainly did, and it's been wonderful ever since. 2019. You know, the year before COVID when you knowingly start a new career path. So when Mr. Kieran, super nice man, and the other vice president, Paul Garrow, who had both become friends by then, approached me about this role, well, guess who was over quarantining with me? Ladies, gentlemen, all members of the clergy, I am extremely happy to introduce myself to you as the new president of the board of the Pillars Trust Fund. I cannot wait to meet you, to learn of your plans and projects, potentially do a wine tasting together or just tea and pastries, and get your help on how Pillars can improve for another 50 years. My name is Megan Marinos, and I accept challenge as part of God's plans for me.